Hello, this is Anthony Watt with the Quad City Times, the Rock Island Argus, and the Moline Dispatch. I am here with a political science professor from Western Illinois University. Sir, please identify yourself, your title, and give us a couple of your credentials, please.
I am Keith Boeckelman. I am professor and chair of the political science department at Western Illinois University.
Okay, thank you. Now, tell us a little bit, what was your impression of what you observed yesterday?
Well, I think as with many people, I find it very troubling that people are storming the Capitol to express disagreement. Of course, people have a right to peaceful protest, but when it turns violent, particularly when it turns violent in the very seat of our government, that's very troubling. Um, the Capitol has not been stormed in this way since the War of 1812, when it was the British burning down Washington. And this is something we would often see in non-democratic countries or places where we used to use the term third world, where you're having a violent coup. So again, I found it very troubling.
Okay. What is the most important thing for people to know right now as far as, well, first of all, do you believe that our system of government, the checks and balances, the way it's supposed to function during election, is that system still functioning? Is it still in place and working?
Yes, I think it is in place and working. I think it certainly was strained, and I have questions about the future if we're setting a precedent that every time we have a presidential election, whichever party doesn't win is going to challenge the legitimate vote of the Electoral College in Congress. So I think that's a troubling precedent. However, I think ultimately the system did work. Congress was able to, even after this disruption, uh, ratify the Electoral College and set the stage for a new president being inaugurated on January 20th.
All right. Now, what is the most important thing for people to know right now?
Well, again, I think two related things. One is that despite this strain, I think our institutions are working. I thought that the debate in the Senate last night and yesterday afternoon was a very impressive indicator of that. I thought that the members of the Senate, I saw a little bit less of the House, but the Senate in particular, they took it seriously. They took their role seriously. And so they were able to fulfill their constitutional obligation to ratify the Electoral College. And relatedly, I think this indicates that the election is over and it's time to move on, that the election has now been decided.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for helping us explain this story to our readers.
You're welcome.